Welcome back to Love Colinas. My name is Yasmin and today I have the pleasure of guiding you around this beautiful Madrono villa. So this villa is a beautiful 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom villa set on the second line from the golf course. So you've still got those excellent views, but still having that privacy. It's beautifully proportioned, and by the way, there's something about this villa that genuinely sets it apart. Now this villa has a truly immersive cinema room, and it's something you don't often find at this level. I think you're going to love it, so stay tuned to the end of this video to catch that. The villa sits in the middle of this plot and it's surrounded by greenery and pine trees. You can see there has been some thought with the design, with a mix of palms, olive trees and Mediterranean planting. It gives this house a really calm, welcoming feel before you even reach the entrance. So as you're coming through the main entrance, the first thing that you notice is the amount of natural light coming in from all angles. And you'll notice that through this property. And then just by the door, you have got a really nice cupboard here for your coats and your shoes, keeping everything hidden and tidy. And let me just point out the domotic system and smart home system. So these control the air conditioning, the lighting, and also you've got electric shutters which run throughout. And also there are solar panels which supply up to 80% of the electric from this villa. So my eye is naturally drawn through the living room out towards the terrace. So I think that's a really good place to start. So first impressions, this is really bright, really open, and you've got this really nice porcelain tile running all the way through the property, and also on the outside terraces, so everything is matched and seamless. The colour palette is neutral and your focus naturally is drawn outside to the pool, the garden and the greenery outside. It creates a really relaxing atmosphere actually. I love how generous it feels actually. You've got the really high ceilings, the wall-to-wall glass doors, and it really opens up the living space even further. And the transition from the inside to the terrace is actually seamless. Outdoor living is such a massive part of the appeal of living here. And have you noticed that the sofa faces the pool rather than the TV? I think that says a lot about the lifestyle here, keeping the indoor space connected to the outdoors. And trust me, you won't miss the screen up here once you find out what's waiting for us downstairs. And then you've got the dining area sitting perfectly between the terrace and the kitchen. Of course, you've got these great windows on either side of the table. So imagine it's a summer's day, open up both of those doors and enjoy a nice cool breeze just blowing through. And moving into the kitchen, this kitchen is practical and elegant and feels very much part of the home rather than feeling separated from it. You can easily imagine people gathering here while meals are being prepared and conversations flowing between the kitchen and the dining area. I really like this kitchen because it's very clean in its design. You've got the white cabinetry and the warm wood tones which soften the whole area and give it a little bit of character. There's plenty of preparation space, plenty of storage, and everything feels beautifully integrated. So you've got a really nice and quite a good size induction hob. And on this side, what is really nice is the built-in coffee machine. Up here, you've got your microwave and oven. And then behind me just here, you've got the built-in fridge, freezer, and then of course, the dishwasher. And then you've got this island, which for me is the heart of the kitchen. So this is the main bedroom. It's got the same feel as the rest of the house. It's really bright, really open, and there's really a lot of natural light coming in here. What I really like is that you've got direct access into the garden. I think that's a really, really nice feature to have. Right beside the bed, you've got switches, which are really handy because you've got the light switches right beside the bed and the electric shutters. So you can either have those windows wide open with the curtains blowing in the wind, or bring those shutters down and it will feel like a proper retreat. This is definitely a great canvas to come in and make your own. You can imagine how different furniture and soft furnishings can really change the feel of this room. And then through here, you've got a lot of storage and cupboard space. Inside, it's finished really, really well with LED lighting, and then that will lead you through to the ensuite. This is the main bathroom, and I really like the way it's been finished. You've got the stone tiles that add a bit of warmth and a little bit of texture. It feels really modern, but still has that welcoming feel and kind of a little bit like a boutique hotel. Imagine some candles and you're nearly there. Got a double vanity just here, and on the opposite side, you've got a walk-in wet room shower. And I really like that the WC is tucked away with its own glass partition. It still enables the bathroom to feel nice and big and open, while still being tucked away. And then you've got this lovely bath sitting right beneath this window. That's going to be a lovely spot to unwind at the end of the day. Now this room has been set up in a slightly different way, with a study area alongside the bed, and I actually think this gives you a good idea of how adaptable these rooms are. You could keep it exactly how it is or configure it slightly differently in the traditional way with a double bed. So you've got these tall built-in wardrobes here, giving you lots of space, natural light coming in which is softened by the curtains, and definitely enough room in here to configure it in the way that you need, whether that's a children's bedroom, a double bedroom, or a study. And this bathroom continues the clean, contemporary feel we've seen through the rest of the house. It's finished in this nice stone tile effect. It gives it a bit of warmth and character. I'm liking the LEDs behind the mirror, keeps it nice and modern. And you've got everything you need from the space in the floating vanity and the wet room style shower. These really big frosted glass windows letting in loads of natural light. And I think that's so important to have in a bathroom. And here we have the third bedroom. And just like the rest of the home, it's lovely and bright and spacious. And then you've got this really nice patio door window that you can just look out onto the garden and see the sunlight coming through. It just makes you feel good, doesn't it? You've got these really lovely spacious wardrobes. It's got a practical layout in here, and you can really imagine making this your own. And right here, you've got your laundry room, and then moving on to the third bathroom. So stepping outside, this is where the villa really comes into its own. The whole terrace has been designed to make the most of this incredible climate, with plenty of room to relax, dine outdoors, and really enjoy the surroundings. Now, thanks to the southeast orientation, this is a lovely spot to enjoy a morning coffee in the sun with plenty of natural light throughout the day. So the swimming pool sits right alongside the side of the house, and because the living room opens up onto the terrace, it really feels like an extension of the terrace. Say you wanted a coffee in the morning sat in the sun, or you want to read a book in the shade, or enjoy an evening meal, there's a spot for it all, and I think that's really something to appreciate. This outdoor space isn't just about having a swimming pool, it's about having somewhere to enjoy every single day. Speaking of the pool, it's looking very inviting right now. The turquoise against the greenery and the golf course in the background. You've got these glass partitions all the way around the terrace, opening it up even further. You've got those fantastic views. And of course, the swimming pool is heated, so you can enjoy this space all year round. And I've got to say, after just spending a little bit of time around this villa, I can see the appeal here. Let's go downstairs and check out the entertainment. Now this is a room that is built to impress. If you're into high-end cinema names like Bowers and Wilkins, Dolby Atmos and Sony's 4K HDR projection, that will tell you everything you need to know about this room. This is a fully dedicated home cinema room with a seriously high-end setup. And listen, you don't need to be an expert to appreciate this room. The room has been professionally designed so that the sound reaches you exactly where it should, and the viewing position has been carefully considered so that every movie feels that bit more cinematic. This is a really cool room. Now coming into the garage, this garage is huge, so whether you have several cars or enjoy working on them, there is an incredible amount of space down here. You'll also find down here an electric vehicle charger and the technical room for the heated pool. So that's a look around the Madrono villa here in Las Colinas. From the beautifully bright living spaces to the impressive home cinema and everything in between, it's a home that's been thoughtfully and practically designed for both everyday living and entertaining. If you'd like to know more about the property and arrange a private viewing, you'll find the details in the description below, or feel free to contact the team at Love Colinas. You can do that by emailing info@lovecolinas.com. Thank you very much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this one, and we will see you in the next one.